Hello, Dirks. Hello, Dirks. Hello, yep. Day's alright. Thank you, thank you. Doing fine so far. About to do way better. Hello, Schmoppy. Yo, welcome. Welcome, team. How are you guys doing? The plan is Demon Hunter. So the plan's like that. Plans to do a silhouette into some colors into the rendering. That's the plan as always. Ain't deviating from the plan today, but we'll see where it takes us. What kind? World of Warcraft kind of a Demon Hunter. No, League? No. World of Warcraft, bro. Demon Hunter in today. In WoW, they kind of like they infuse themselves with demons, pretty much like consume them, and like can also turn into demons themselves for a little bit, but for the purpose of you know, hunting them down pretty much. That's the WoW Demon Hunter aesthetic. I don't even know if League has Demon Hunters. Probably some of their characters is labeled like a Demon Hunter. Probably one of those girls. But I don't know. If only I knew anything about League lore. Oh, really? Yeah, I get the comments often. Like, I'm quite surprised. I thought that this is like a common technique or something. Like, you know, at least there are artists who do that. Apparently not really. Apparently it's not that common. But hey, I enjoy it. I started doing it like maybe half a year ago. More and more. I've been using Lasso Tool for over a year. Like, I've been using it kind of more and more in my work. And starting a piece like that, like, since I started doing that, I've kind of doubled down in it and then back into just like doing a painting in the silhouette by hand. I find that this is just way better. Hey, thank you for the sub, Yerks. I love this way of removing ads. Yeah, appreciate the support. Honestly, I've seen only one artist do that, but they didn't even do that for like a start of a piece. They did them for just like poses, because they did animation. So they kind of do like a little bit of a pose like this, and like another one, and then they put them into a sequence of animation. Seems to work for them. I saw that like years ago. I asked them if it's like a good, you know, practice to do, if it's a good like tool in general, and they just replied with no. Didn't elaborate on that as much. And then kind of years kind of have passed. I didn't use it, but then at some point, hey Mappa, thank you for the resub. At some point, I started using lasso tool more and more because my brush is like this. So like it has one soft, as you can see, one soft and one hard edge. So like even erasing that, it like takes a couple of brush strokes to do like a clean line. So I started using lasso tool just for erasing. And then I grew accustomed to it, and at some point I was like, damn, maybe I should do the whole thing in a lasso. Hey Kenneth. What do you put on your face? I have a very oily face, but I have pimples. I draw hours long too, I get oily face. No. I don't put anything on my face, really. Only like a little bit of like a cream after a shave. But I feel like even that is unnecessary. Dude, if you have like an oily face, you like the first thing I would do is look into your diet. If you like eating a lot of carbs and shit like that, that can irritate your skin. So I guess that's one thing that I'm doing. I'm trying to kind of eat cleaner. Which, you know, doesn't always happen. Or just like wash it pretty regularly too. Right, so the first is silhouette. That's the main thing we need to get down. That's the most important part of the piece. Waiting to buy Mexican wait, what does that mean? What do you mean buying Mexican actively? Mexican food? Hey Dragontas? Yo. Be a little early today. A little early. Actually, I thought that I could maybe do earlier streams. Still evening, but like just a little early. No, Kenneth, that's a little on you. I don't know. Haven't got that coming before. Did I look like a Joker? No, I don't know. Maybe because my hair is wet now. Just got out of a shower. Hey Crust, hey, welcome, welcome. Glad you made it to the stream. Yeah, I have just started pretty much just like a couple of minutes, so come in. Like the actor, dude. Do you remember the scene from the Joker? Like the not the I guess it's the same actor, right? For the first and the second movie. I haven't watched the second one, but in the first one, you remember like in the changing room, he like got up and his back was looking all creepy, just like spine showing and everything. I wonder, is like does the actor look like that, or they make it? Did they make it look like the little peach? I sort of have the base silhouette down. The thing that I started doing recently is that I do kind of secondary silhouette fill. Because this is like the shapes that I don't want to lose by merging them, so I did this on the background. It's like the same, but just like with a little bit of a different brightness. Actor lost weight for the role. That did look pretty creepy to me. Health Ledger. Oh, that guy. I don't know. Dude, kinda yeah, a little bit. My hairline is a little better though, that's for sure. I can see why you say that for sure. At this point, we hopefully can already see where I'm going with the pose. Yeah, that's a reversed arm blade, pretty much. Yeah, a warglaive as they have them in World of Warcraft. Pretty much, and he has two of them, so they're like so difficult to figure out in perspective, by the way. But I've done quite a few of them already. I've counted, and in total, I've painted 3 Demon Hunters. Or if you count like a big illustration, but like, I guess yeah, if you count that 4 Demon Hunters, it's gonna be Thief. So they're very rare compared to, let's say, like, I don't know. Okay, not hundreds, but like definitely dozens of like paladins, like mages, warriors. The paladins are very, very common. Druids, rogues. Rogues are quite common too. Right, so this is kind of the base. That's the base colors, and then we'll figure out the background too. I was thinking maybe doing the background first, but no, let's take it for later. This step I rarely use less at all, but I feel like kind of using it now. You know? Yeah, this is a commission. Yep. Scaled face and body. You mean like the scales that he has on his skin? So the blade is kind of like dark. And then this hue for metal parts. Oh yeah. Yeah, we'll definitely do those. Yeah, just a little later because, you know, you don't want to jump into details too fast. Okay, so there are only a couple of these. As you can see, I'm just doing the general stuff first, no lighting, nothing. Hey, Boyle, you refollowed? Hey, dears, can you thank it for the gifted? Thank you, man, I appreciate it. Have you played Watch Viva Pinata? Oh yeah, of course. Of course I have. Where do you think the frog's from? I was playing it whenever I was a kid with my younger sister. It was incredible. One of the best games, honestly, next to WoW in my list of my favorite games. Busy before also I had to stop watching streams. Got you. Do you also do that thing, like, if you don't watch stuff, you, like, unfollow and like, completely kind of isolate yourself from the content that you don't want to consume? I've had that with a lot of, like, Warcraft stuff, like the streams, YouTube. I would just, like, unfollow everything so it, like, doesn't get back on my mind. I feel like that's a good thing. Like, if you want to just zone out on your own stuff. Right, kind of the lasso tool doesn't really work for me in this manner, I think. So let me just kind of blow up this color like that. This is just pretty much local colors, no more. We'll do more later. Some fur. There's also some green parts too. I feel like that's actually perfect color for this. Ooh, this does look a little grainy as well. And then gonna be some cyan from here and from the weapons. It's kind of low. Also thing here as well, and some tattoos. And the eyes too, I guess. How many hours do you finish your artwork typically? I mean, these one are quick ones, so it's like 6 hours strict. I just finished working on a piece that took me 50 hours to do, so, you know, the range is quite a drastic range. Terrified of this early art flow I'm seeing. Interesting. I don't know, dude. I've never actually taken a break from art. So like for 5 years since I started, I've never taken a break that is longer than a day. And even those days I had to do like because of life situation, not because not willingly. So I don't have kind of advice on that. I just wonder like what is it that keeps you from coming back? Like why are you terrified of it? Trick is to keep it consistently? Yeah, for sure. So one thing that I do here, so like as I lay down base colors, you can see like no matter how I try to pick them, they're still like a little bit, you know, all over the place. The range is quite, you know, quite big. Actually, hold on. What's this color? It's probably... Let's do this. So what I do next is very crucial. I just do a multiply layer and apply just a little bit of blue to everything, just very, very slightly, and kind of keeps them together. You see, like it darkens everything, but it also pulls it together as well. Just kind of takes all the colors and moves them towards blue, so they kind of, you know, they come together a little bit. Then I merge all the stuff. Now, let's get to the background, because last commission I kind of neglected the background for a very, very long time, and it like backfired at me. So this time, you're not gonna do that. You're definitely not gonna do that. So I wanted some like vertical movement, like he just kind of finished like a jump or something. And just like some kind of demon huntery environment. In the back, like very, very slightly. I don't want for it to be too distracting from the guy himself. I'm glad you're enjoying it, Crust. Try picking back up a piece, especially if it's painting-based process, since I lost the initial work artful. My colors are just a mess. Maybe you start the next one then. I kind of get that, like, you know, like not wanting to come back to an old piece. Just I will just start a new one. When you start developing your technique, do like years upon years of refining. I came to this only like, I would say, really like a year ago. I started kind of doing the quick one, like trying to really streamline the process, and then I arrived at this at some point. Okay, now let's just jump into some lighting. So we create a little bit of the volume on the character. So just by baseline, I kind of imagine all my paintings to be first in shadow and then I apply light. Some people do it differently. Some people just have it like, they have it everything lit in, and then they come back with some shadow, which I don't like doing that. I really wanted to paint this shoulder. Like I was thinking of the pose, trying to choose the angle because I really wanted to showcase the shoulder pad. It's incredible. It's like a demon face made out of metal. It's like really badass. Alright, but then also some shadow too. Wouldn't help to kind of get some ambient occlusion going as well. And from here I'm just going into more refining. Just pretty much going over everything, rendering it bit by bit. The beginning is very exciting, but also very short. Like it gets to a point where like I just need to render everything very, very fast. Every art use different method. They think 12 steps on art is very long. And end up with 500 layers. It really depends on what you like, honestly. Like, if that fits you, then I would say that don't let anybody say that it's wrong. But if you feel like it's not working, then yeah, definitely you should change it up. And also give yourself some time, you know, like picking a technique is like such a massive part about your art career. So like you just know that you're gonna be changing your technique like left and right all the time. Um, just kind of just get yourself familiar with one technique. If something is not right about it, just kind of think about what's wrong and then try to fix that. I would say a good thing to do is kind of to work off what feels right and not what's like wrong or correct or not correct. So like, you know, if you see somebody doing one thing, it doesn't mean that it will fit you. Try to think how it will fit into your workflow that you're already familiar with, and that's kind of, you know, where you should go from. I really love this like pack going into shoulder part. Really love like playing with muscles there. Like neck into the shoulder. Those are like my favorite Artin army bits. You can join the Discord if you want, Dirks. Just in the description, there is a link to it. And you can send your artwork there. Like a lot of people share their art there. If you want to, of course, no pressure. Like when it comes to workflow, I also used to do like a sketch. I used to start with colors. I used to start with black and white. So like over the years, I went through so many different iterations of my workflow, and then it's also like a skill in its own to like adjust your workflow to your liking. I feel like you get better and better at that as you do art. So yeah, don't worry if it doesn't click yet. Just like keep trying. Keep trying and keep reflecting on what's working and what's not. I feel like that is very, very important to you. Because if you just go online and ask people what's right and what's wrong, everybody gotta tell you different stuff. Some people, like me, would do no line art. Some people would, you know, wouldn't even imagine just like painting from the scratch. Like, what do they know? It's only for you to decide what you do. And also, you can do any kind of art with any kind of workflow. Like, it doesn't really, you know, like you can paint anime girls with no line art, even though like everybody does them with line work, right? Like it's also possible. Just a matter of what you enjoy doing. He also has glasses. Let me just paint his eyes first, and then I'll do the glasses. Hello, Horny. Hate Leonard. Yeah, brother, same. Same. even back in the day that where I sorta did it, it was like very minimal. It was like more like a sketch. I would say that I've pretty much never done like a proper line art in my life. I've done a couple of drawings, but definitely nothing that comes close to a developed line art. Hello, Zuck. Yeah, Clip Studio. This probably should go on a separate layer, if you're being honest here. Yeah, also doesn't help that line art kind of feels like a means to an end, you know, like you do line art and then you'll paint it on top of it regardless. Like it's only a matter of time, so you know, what's the point? What's the point of doing all of this line art? So always like with this mentality I end up always rushing it. And then that's why it kinda never had result to it. Like if I really wanted to commit to it I would. But like it just feels pointless. Also, like colors so much, then like what's the point of kind of staying away from colors and doing lines? You know, sketches feel better than bringing the sketch back later. Refined. Yeah, 100%. I also hated that technique that everybody does. It's like whenever you lower the opacity and you just do the same line art but on top, but like with a little bit of extra, you know, details or whatever. Like, oh, dude, that it feels so wasteful. It feels like you just like washed down the toilet like your previous work. Hello, Omen. Point of lines is gesture. Alright. What's the point of line art then? Wait, for the past 5 years, no pen pressure? What? Sorry? What do you mean? Like the cheapest, the most default tablets support pen pressure. Mine is like $40 or something, and it has, of course, it has like the, you know, the pen pressures everything else does. It's kind of crazy, what? It must be like quite hard to do art with no pen pressure. White tablet. Yeah, strange. I find that every single tablet has a pen pressure installed in it. It's kind of the whole point of them, if you ask me. Hey, River. Yo. Hello, Sunshine. Stop showing the model on the side. Maybe you get a new one then. They're not like they're not expensive, you know, with the drawing tablets. Let's reapply light. Yeah. Yeah, I also found that quite strange. Like your drawing experience must be quite different from ours. Never run out of pen nibs. Yeah, at least you have that. I used to have an old high-end tablet as well, the one that I painted on like for 4 years whenever I started out. And it had a pen that had to be charged. And everybody, like, I didn't even know any better, but people on the stream were memeing me for it. Because a few times it just ran out of charge mid-stream and I have to, like, you know, I had to cut the stream. Because what can I do? I cannot paint. The pen is, you know, pen is not charged. What can you do? So let's do something. Shadows. Maybe just some red in there. Some, like, purpley red. Just a little hint, but I kind of feel like I do. Hello, Mr. Under. Your brother should have not taken a nap. You know, it's a mistake. This is minus 40 minutes to your Artin today. Big mistake, big. I have a reference of the character model that I have. I mean, I wouldn't be able to remember all the you know, the armor beats and everything. But that's about it for the bows and everything. Just myself. I can show you the character if you want to. It's not necessarily red, it's like dark brown like this. And I can rotate the model too to like see the weapons and everything. As you can see, the rest of the process is pretty much just like refining what I have. And we'll tinker with the background, but like, you know, since the base is down, we just need to go over everything and slowly but surely refine everything. And then once in a while, we'll get this, like, this stage where not like everything is refined, but like it's time to kind of add more stuff, like, you know, different colors, lighting. So we'll go with more broad strokes and like do a little bit more on the base. Base fast? Yeah, but then the rendering is just follows for hours and hours, right? Well, sometimes I do as well. Sometimes like I do a base and then it just doesn't work, and then I refine on top of not working base, and it's just yeah, it's hell of a time then, and then I have to go back and like redo it, and yeah, so like the base is the most important part, of course, you know, not underestimate it. Hey, Templar. Yo. Yeah, definitely. You can start however you want. Just the gear of it. Yeah, give it a go. Try to figure it out. It's interesting. Very refreshing. Wait, Peach, do you not want to join the Discord? Why? Okay, I think this, like, the shape for the shoulder doesn't really work. Make this smaller. Shy? Oh, come on. I mean, you don't have to interact with other people. You can just see, like, for example, what Dirk said in the Archer. You don't have to post anything yourself. You don't have to talk to anybody. It's a low commitment art Discord. Thank you for the sub, Zach. Oh, hey, really appreciate it, man. Thanks a lot. Not like everyone there knows everybody. There are people who just post their art there, meanwhile they've been on the stream just once, you know, so like, it's totally cool. That's the frog, dude. Well, you don't like it? Something creepy that I saw today? I don't know. How creepy is that? Very creepy. Okay, let's not do anything very creepy then. I don't know if I'm up for it. Right, I haven't refined the other arm yet. Oh, at all. Let me work on it. Okay, let's not do anything too creepy. I don't know, Kenneth. Like the way you could have just told it right away. Like the way you asked about it. Now I don't know. What if it will scar me for life? What if I'll not be able to stop thinking about it? You see a biceps there? Like here. Probably, right? Looks pretty realistic. Now you're swearing it's not creepy. Right, then go for it, go for it. If you're gonna be too creepy, I'm not gonna read it out loud. Let's put it. Let's put it there. Just say it already. Just rip it out. Also, after this, we have to finish another stream commission that I intended to finish it yesterday, but I ended up not doing so. I ended up kind of like screwing up the base a little bit, changing things up too much, and then ended up like extending the time that I want to work on it. So that is something that I have to do today. It doesn't have to be a lot though, like maybe half an hour after 3 hours on this. What did Mew post there? Don't ask. Been enjoying rendering skins so much recently. Just painting it like this. These glaives are like a hell of a thing to dive into. May his corners be darker? Got you, yeah. What are you, Cross? Do you want the glasses? Absolutely? Okay, got you. Alright. Yeah, I love them too. They should make more. I guess there's just not that many varieties that they can make. But it feels like since Dragonfly they haven't added that much. Right? I think they were introducing Dragonfly. I'll paint the glasses. I just learned already on my mistakes that if I do glasses too early, then you know, I'll have to redraw the whole face. I need to establish the eyes first. Yeah, Dirk, they did. Oh yeah, I would say most of the skins are community made. Bro, you have more than 100 of different frog skins. I would say most of them are made not by me. Or like more than half, probably like that. Yeah, like this blade should be way darker. So, dang, yeah, put it in shadow. Yeah. I did all of this in just an hour, kind of while. Oh, thank you, man. Yeah, at first we go hard, like we go very fast, but then just like, you know, as you can see right now, we're already slowing down doing the rendering. This is the most fun part of the rendering, though. Like, refining the rough base that you have, dude, oh. Mwah, that's my favorite part of the process. Getting the base down is kind of like it's just a lot of demand that is on that process, but here, if the base is working, you just start rendering on it. Oh, dude, you know, just love doing this because like every single thing that I do is like an improvement right away. This progress is so fast at this stage. So we just almost speed run the point where you get most of the visual cues down. Oh yeah. Yeah, you have to know where you're going for though. Like you already have to have the pose in mind, the colors, you know. Like it kind of requires a lot of thinking ahead of time. But yeah, getting it nailed down is pretty fast. It's quite useful. Frederick's. Get something tasty. Rug eggs? Let's not get those. Dirk, don't get drug eggs. Get sober eggs. Can give him a big nose, high bridge and straight. Big nose, high bridge and straight. High bridge just means like this, like strong noses of like this with this like bump here. But yeah, for sure, bigger nose. Yeah. Do so if you can, crust. Yeah, okay. I can do that. Like this, but probably bigger, right? Make him a manly man, yeah. In Georgia, all the Georgians here have these noses. Like, I'm already used to looking at those. I would say worldwide they're probably quite rare, but here, like, it's kind of in their genetics. Actually, I would say with the face, overall, I have to move it a little bit. A little bit here. Yeah. A dancing cactus? Alright, I'm not accepting suggestions. Not after this. Hey, horny. Oh yeah, got you. I was pretty much going for the same one. Probably can add glasses already. Be a little bit like this. The ear should be closer, I guess. Here, I'll come back to the face. I usually work on the whole piece simultaneously, so like if I render something a lot, then I just kind of jump around and render something else too. It's my way that I like working. Papers earlier, is that the whole thing to the story, kind of? Or would there be more? But you would just dump it right away, you kind of feed dripping it to us. Hey Pin, yo, what's up, brother? What are you doing? They're excited for the new games. I mean, you know me, Peach. Nothing but World of Warcraft. So probably not. There's a new patch coming out on WoW pretty soon. Honestly, not really excited for that. Been kinda just doing more work than gaming recently. You know, it's kind of like my little rule that I don't allow myself anything but World of Warcraft. So I don't get too caught off in the gaming. You know, it can be a little bit dangerous. For me, even one game is enough. I would sort of like, you know what I would really like to do, honestly speaking, you know, as I'm saying it right now, I'm thinking, damn, maybe I should do it even today. But what I would really like to do is just to maybe go in and play like some one game, like, you know, Terraria. Like, it's something that I've played in the past that I know is good. I'm definitely not a new game enjoyer in that sense. Thinking about the next patch, it doesn't sound like it's for me. Like, it sounds just like a bunch of kind of world content that I rarely engage in. I was excited if they had like a dinar for this patch, but it seems like they don't have a dinar, so... Terraria's goated? Oh yeah. Terraria's definitely goated. You know what I think this is? Have a little bit too much volume on the hair for him. That's what I'm thinking. Been trying out Minecraft lately as well. Yeah, I've never done Minecraft, to be honest. I've kind of know. I don't know. Like, I have like this kind of like, I don't want to try any new games. You know, I've had this thing with books as well, where I wouldn't read anything new. I would just reread the books that I like already. It's kind of strange, but at the same time, it like feels so comfortable. Single player games fun because they end and like WoW and League. I get where you're coming from, yeah. But that's also the fun of WoW too, like that it doesn't end. And anytime you can log in and do a little bit. I guess it's good and bad both, right? Yeah, I feel like this should be like way closer to his head. Yeah, Grass, thank you for tuning in, Sunshine. So I'm gonna do 3 hours today on this and the same 3 hours tomorrow too. So, you know, I'm gonna let you know. It's gonna be finished tomorrow. I'm gonna send you a message as well. Yeah, thanks a lot for tuning in, and thanks a lot for commissioning me too. Really, really appreciate it. Love working on your character. Gonna render out big glasses later. But Kenneth, if you're still here, I'm sort of confused. Like, is that all, or there is more to is there more to the story? Because I feel like what you laid down so far doesn't even sound that creepy. I was expecting some like horror story, like kids dying and stuff like that. No chance. I'm gonna go for a small break. It's not this. I'm gonna show you this, the time lapse. Get it back. Right. Where did he go? Hey Mana, what's this? What's the badge that you have to your name? Is that legit? I took a small break. Midstream break. Right, maybe it's time to work on the background. I feel like this is what it's lacking right now. Some background. This is a masterpiece, thank you, Mana. We just started pretty much hour and a half ago, so getting some initial progress down. Dude, I have a friend who's like struggling with excessive body weight. He's struggling to, you know, like start training, get his life in order and stuff like that. And he's an old friend. I know the guy for like more than a decade. We've been best friends. We've been like gaming throughout our childhoods together. And I messaged him, like recently we got in contact again, and I messaged him recently. And I just said, you know, bro, like if you need any advice, like I can pretty much like write down the whole guide for you. Like I can help you with everything, like the diet, the exercise. Like I can just pretty much like lay everything down for you just to do, and you'll get like good results. You'll lose all the excess weight up till until the end of the year. And he just didn't even fucking reply to me. He just straight up ghosted me. I wrote like a whole long message of like, you know, and it's just, holy shit, you could have at least like fucking replied to that, damn. Just like no things would have been nicer than just to ghost me. And also, I fucking see him on Battle.net playing Hearthstone. It's like, man, just just reply. That's so polite. Thanks, Aiden. I should look up. I have so recently I've done another Demon Hunter this year. I've done this piece, which I'm really proud of, and I really love the background here. You know what I'm actually gonna do? I'm gonna take this, and I'm gonna use it as a reference for this piece. Use my own art as a reference. Just because I love the background there so much. Dude, I love the planet there in the background. I should probably do that again. And I have had some science there going on too. Some cyan hues. Can I draw you? You mean like me? Of course. Hell yeah. You can draw anything. How can I stop you? They bought a new PC? Oh, really, River? Hell yeah, let's go. Good one? Expensive one? 46, 60. Hmm. I don't even know what I have. You know, I thought for a second. I think I have 30, 50. PC right after tariffs. Didn't they hold them? I think they didn't impose them yet. Did they? A 1060. I used to have a 1050 on my old PC at home. And it ran normally. To be honest, I don't like. There's zero difference from 1050 to 3050 that I have now on this PC. In fact, I think this is worse. And plus, on WoW, we've all setting on Ultra. I mean, it doesn't say much, because, like, to be honest, in WoW, like, in main cities, I get, like, 30 FPS, but, like, somewhere else, I get, like, 100 easily. And then, dude, it's just, like, it seems like WoW is, like, poorly optimized now. There is some, like, Holy Paladin spell that they can use. They can drop everybody FPS to, like, 20. No matter if you, maybe, like, even if you're running on, like, NASA PC, you'll still get, like, incredible frame drops just because of the one fucking spell. And that's why we don't invite them to Mythic Plus. They can stay in the LFG. Aren't even in cities, even in modern ones, even in Valdraken. Remember the Dragonflight one that used to like crazy drop your FPS? Remember that one? But you playing currently, Pin? How's your WoW experience? It's where we talked about it recently, but I just forgot. There's some mythics until I can get into actual raids. Yeah, a pug like up to Bandit Heroic for the trinket. Never got any deal like for 3 or 4 weeks already. I think I need to get just like Curve and kind of forget about this patch and get the 3k rating and then plus. What did you get in the vault today, by the way? You know, that's something they haven't brought up today on the stream. I got a cape. Myth track cape. You know, not bad, still an upgrade, but also like nothing too crazy exciting. Oh, you like 630? Oh, got you. You one behind, buddy. You do more delves. You know what you need to do? You need to buy WoW tokens so you can get gold, and you need to buy heroic raid carry. Is what you need to do. Yeah, that's the path to success. This is how we play World of Warcraft now. Just get carried. I've actually gotten it once in Dragonflight. Just because I wanted to re-roll a mage and I didn't want to like just grind everything from the beginning. I ended up not even playing the character. I had the gold though, like I didn't buy a token for it. I mean, it's way more fun if you play yourself for sure. But you know, sometimes life gets in the way, right? You have 2 wives, 5 kids, 5 jobs. You're also watching a stream, right? Like you're busy. You're a busy man. You cannot spend your time running delves or something, right? You need to get straight to the, you know, straight into the end game. Just open up your wallet and here it is. Blue shine, yeah. There's some color schemes that I just really love. I know this is like one of them for sure. Even this green, like minty green. I usually hate green, but this one works out quite nicely. Actually, more green glow from him. In the eyes. The tattoos too. I gotta do more on the tattoos. It's just a nasty color, you know. Like nobody likes green. I don't like green. You don't like green. Like gee, like no, just nobody likes it. Alarico, I don't know them. Very, very unfortunate, but I don't know. You see that what I'm saying is that not that you cannot utilize that. It is that if you use other colors, it would have been better. And also, he's just painting nature, so like, what's... I hate on green because it's difficult to work it into other colors. So I don't know, bro. I don't know. Seems just like painting nature. How you doing, Hal? What's up? Seems like you've been on an art streak, Hal. That's nice. Seems like you've been pumping recently. Glad to see that. Getting a free 1,000 follow accounts. How did you even manage to follow 3,000 people? Hey, at least keep me in, please. 3,000. Wait, I think I've heard it from you before. Did you stop unfollowing people? Did you start unfollowing people and then stop because it got too boring? I swear I've heard that you've been doing it. I might get cancelled too. Alright, buddy. Alright. Well, in that case, you know, I'll start purging people from my chat. There were too many, way too many chatters in here, and I don't know if you're gonna make it too. Gonna see what happens, man. Gotta talk to my mods. You know. They'll see if they have a word to say for you. Dragon Rage didn't do too bad, by the way. 1,000 likes. I feel like I haven't had a 1,000 likes on the piece for a while, which is, I mean, actually not. I have it fairly recently. Only 1,000 though? The Drug Fear? Dude. Hey, Thunder. Oh, okay, got you. Yeah, thank you. I'll respond to you soon after after I finish the stream. Thank you for getting back to me. Yeah, no worries. Thousands is a lot. My most like 70. Dude, I've had my pieces do like 6k. I want, you know what? I want for this one to be my new banger. I want for this one to go on like, you know, tens of thousands of likes. Like everybody will be retweeting this. Everybody. I'll make all of you retweet this art. It's gonna be my newest, most popular piece. I promise. We really need it. We really need it, guys. My art career is dying. We gotta revive it somehow. We gotta come up with more banger artworks. You're in desperate need for some clout, some attention. And after that one, I'm gonna just be painting dragons. From that point onwards, it will be just Drug Fears forever. I swear, I'll not be painting anything else but Drug Fears. Has so much harmony. Go to pop some color dodges. No, 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 no. We ain't doing that. Just take off your shirt. I think as a guy you can take off your shirt on Twitch. It's nothing too crazy. Yeah, but for real though, I haven't had a heating piece in a while in theater, which is quite upsetting. I feel like I've posted like quite a lot. Like for example, this one, dude, this is tragic. This piece got 265 likes. This is pathetic. This is like incredible artwork. At least I view it as like a very, very successful one. I feel like the rendering is up there, the coloring, the brushwork. Dude, why didn't this do too well? The hell? How was that allowed? Like, I feel like I don't understand theater anymore. I mean, I never did, but like now it ain't treating me well either. Broken Enemy Theater, he's going... I mean, it represents reality, right? This is like us being blinded by social media, you know? This piece is way deep than you think it is. Maybe that's why nobody liked it. They don't like seeing their side of this, this side of them. Like I like this art more than that one. You mean like you like the current one more than the one that I showed? Really? You know, maybe there is also something about art that I'm kind of missing that, you know, general, like, people like in general, and I just don't see that, you know? Sometimes I perceive my art as, like, mid, and then, like, a lot of people just praise it. Just something that I still cannot grasp. I'm not really ignoring them. I don't know, like, not engage with every single one. Do you think, like, I should reply to every single one? I mean, sometimes I do. And sometimes I don't. Do you feel like I should? I mean, probably, yeah, you're probably right. Probably should reply to my boys. Did we reply to them now? Oh, dude, there are so many of them. That's so badass. I mean, you know, they're replying to this one, right? We're just liking it. Do you like all of them? Is it like messing up my algorithm or no? Maybe I'm happy about Dragfear in general. They need actual armor in general to actually make it feel like worth grinding to actually look. And don't get me started on how squishy Walker feels. I actually like the squishy look. One reply done. Like all because people nice enough to leave a comment. Liking his own art? Of course, dude, because I like this art. Having no more armor rigging would be a pain. Wait, what did you say? Back on the oh no. Yeah, I want to say what am I paying 15 a month for? See River? All the replies are about the armor, which I pretty much kind of said in the post. Gotta reply to all of them. This is awesome, looks great, yay. Dude, okay. I'm not replying to all of them, okay? We did one reply. If you could actually have all your armor visible, I would totally play one. Dude, same. I am playing one though. Trauma collecting and playing dress up thing. You know, I love this zoomer emoji. Where is it? This one. For kids. Want more people to see your reply? Subscribe to Premium to have your replies boosted. Fuck no, bro. My replies boosted. My posts are getting like 1100 likes. What is this? How about we boost them first, huh? Jesus. Right, terrible. Terrible. Dear commenter. Shh. Oh, relax, guys. We boosted some engagement, okay? We did well. I think those are pretty strong, authentic comments, and people will appreciate them. You know, I don't comment often, but if I do, damn, breathtaking. You know those comments about the drug fear, lack of drug fear customization? Dude, these go deep. They reach into people's souls and minds, touching their hearts. And that's why they come back for more. No, do Blue Sky? I actually have some on Blue Sky too. Love the colors you put on this piece. Lately, I've been obsessed with dark reds, giving it to bluish green on background. Here is exactly what I love. I'll say, hell yeah. Sometimes I try to get just as many different, how to spell hues. Sometimes I try to get just as many different hues as I can, even if they don't make sense. XD. Okay, this is even more offending than I can imagine. Nobody was even waiting for this kind of authenticity for me. They were stunned. Now they can wait for me to post more so they can comment again and receive another as authentic comment as this. As authentic of a reply to their comment as this. Yeah. They're getting hooked onto it. See? That's how we do social media, guys. Stay on the stream more so you can learn more. Yeah, you don't want to go too crazy on replies. You don't want to overwhelm yourself. This is how people get burned out. You've all seen those movies where it's like an old man. He's like tired of his work. He divorces his wife. Like he gets into like some criminal activity, and all because of what? Because of this. Because he's been pushing himself too hard. Yeah, it all starts there. If you could pick what background you want, dude, honestly, I love just like daylight sky, you know, like the blue sky, some white clouds. I love it. I love it. 2 days so they'll be like, oh, Wonderful, he'll be too. Oh yeah. And like they think, oh, what if you pick me to reply? He picked my neighbor. He picked the other guy who commented right next to me and replied to them. What if he'll reply tomorrow? Like I'll get them hooked on those comments. Yeah. That's how you get them. And then you get them in Patreon, and they can hear, they can see how I make coffee there, and how like I do weekly updates. Professional bullshit, aren't they? Hey, what are you saying? What are you saying, horny? I'm an artist. Everything else comes secondary, okay? An artist. At least I have that to my name, you know? Professional bullshitter. But maybe we render this glaive. Put this here, and maybe make this one bigger too. Damn. So that? Wow. So those moves? That's how you do. That's why all those people love me in the comments. I actually like how the blades in this look. The shoulder piece. Looks pretty nice, right? I'm gonna lie, looks pretty nice. Very soon, Satan. I just didn't have everybody reply to me. I think so far, if everybody follows through and pays for it, it will be 18. Which is not bad, honestly. You know, I anticipated like 10. But actually, every single person who reached out, they kind of committed to it, so great. Yeah, 18, not that, you know, not a bad number. That's more than 17, right? Like, if you actually think about it. If you really, like, get deep in the numbers, it's even more than 16. Yeah, not quite like 19, but, you know, you can't win them all. Dude, I had the guy reach out to me who's been commissioning me for 4 years. My longest, regularist commissioner. He reached out to me on Instagram, too, dude. He used to reach out to me for Affinity, then just by mail, and then now on Instagram. He's like, he's like, guess where I'll message you next? I have him on Battle.net too. Maybe he'll reach out to me there. But dude, I love to hear art for them. The feed guy? Wait, the feed guy? No. The feed guy is the YouTuber. No, that guy, my regular commissioner. We used to call him with my sister. We used to call him a Vulpira guy because he would always commission me to do Vulpiras. I remember I told him that and he was like, "Oh no." Yeah, but he's back. He's back. Vulpira guy's back. So yeah, like, I kid you not, he's been commissioning me for 4 years now. More than 4 years. Dude, keep in mind that he first started commissioning me that whenever I was charging $70 per an artwork. For a full illustration, I was charging $70, and he was commissioning me back then. And then, you know, I was raising my prices like slowly but surely for years, up to like 200, like 150, 200, 300, and he was commissioning me all that time. All that time, imagine. Dude, that's incredible. I've done so much art for him. I can show you just some. Like, the recent ones, I think he commissioned me a few stream commissions. I think this was for him. And then wasn't there another one for him? Oh yeah. This one was for him too. Remember that one? Before that, I have done... There was one piece for him, I remember. It was quite a while ago then. I guess it was all for him that year, and then the previous year it was... I've done this piece for him 2 years ago. Damn, look at this. Look at the texture I used to play with. What else did I do? I swore I used to do a lot of art for him. Oh, this one was for him as well. Boom! Remember this one? I did this one on stream. This one took me so long. Like the fisheye lens perspective here? Dude, if my current rendering, this piece would have been nuts. What else did I do? I remember if there was another art for him. Oh yeah, this one was for him as well. Vulpira piece. God damn, the value range here. Oh my god. Any shadows? Quite a nice piece, just a little bit on the... Kinda didn't do on the contrast for the guy. Old Eric art style. Yeah, remember that? Remember that when I didn't know how to render water? Remember those days? Yeah, so... And before that it was way more art as well, like back in the years. So I've done a lot of art for the guy, and, you know, I'll be doing more art for them. Incredible. Incredible, dude. I love to do that. I love to see that. Like, whenever commissioners come back to you, it's incredible. This is, like, the best feeling ever. Hey, Patella. You've been here for 2 hours. What were you doing here, bro? Last 2 hours? Damn. Hey, come to think about it, I've been here for 2 hours too. Like, what are you? What are we, the same person then? You got me thinking. Who am I, really? Imagine having variety nowadays. Dude, I feel like I have a lot of variety in my work. There is just way more of it, you know? So, just by nature, there are way more work that is kind of, you know, the same, and there's more work that is different too. Holy shit, bro, like, what are you fucking saying? Like, I just got done with this art. It's loading, that's how big it is. You're saying this is no different to what I do? This is so much different to what I usually do. How can I say that I have no variety? This is so much different to everything that I do as well. At least I feel like so. Also, easy to say variety whenever I show you work years apart. Right? Like, if you just look at that year in particular, there was no variety throughout it. You haven't seen that one? Yeah, I didn't even send it to the commissioner yet, but it's pretty much done, yeah. This one took 50 hours. More than 50 hours. Imagine 50 hours. Do you have 50 hours in your life? No. Well, I don't do either, because I spend them working on this. Seen that one? Seen this? Is green horn red skin people? No, the green horns are on their weapons. Yeah, but that's kind of the point, how. The point is to, like, to show the scene. Like, I could have, you know, easily showcased him more. I just didn't want to. He blends a lot, but at the same time, you see him. Like, it's not like you miss him. I kind of want for your attention to be first on this, then on guys coming from there, and then you see that he's like he wants to ambush them. The other pieces, well, it's this, you know, that I actually want to finish quite fast, and I want to like render out it more. But I think if you've seen that one, I guess this one gonna be a banger as well. Kind of like the Warhammer stuff, you know? Look how chunky he is with the claw and everything. I have this piece with like army of infernals. It's very, very early though. 17 and a half hours. What did I do here for 17 and a half hours, bro? God bless. This one gonna be fun too. So yeah, like, I sort of get where your critique is coming from. You come on the stream and you see me working on fast illustrations every day, and it's kind of odd that you just like doing the same stuff. No, really. Even in those pieces, you just, the change is so subtle you don't notice it, but like, you know, change from a piece to piece is there for sure. Will you hiding all the good stuff? Because then I'll be working on, like, imagine 50 hours of streaming working on one illustration. You wouldn't be here. You'd be Peach sitting here just like wondering where all the new art is. Mentorship with a Blizzard Illustrator for a few months, you are become godlike. I don't know, Pin. I feel like it's, you know, it's moving in its own direction. Like, I feel like I'm improving on my own as well. I don't know though. Maybe like a mentorship with some cool guy would have been great. Just stream 7 hours of a long piece one. Yeah, you could just stream twice as much as you do now, right? Could just work twice as much. I don't know. Long streams are definitely coming, but only when I'll be able to do something with my living conditions. If I get a separate room that I can just work and stream anytime I want, dude, I'll be live all day, I swear. I've never had that in my life, just having room to myself. Imagine 30-year-old adult never had a room to himself. What a pity. Yeah, how? But like, I just I want to have a consistency, Like I want to, and I want for you to feel like it's a consistent thing where you tune into my stream and you know what to expect. Sorta. Oh, just take more book commissions? Okay, dude. Alright. Hey, see you later. Gonna go grab some. The ones that are waiting for me. I mean, if I had any more commission requests like that, I would definitely take them. Sure. Any writers? Oh yeah, full of them. Chat full of writers, independent writers with like you know, government funding to back them up. Yeah, guys, for sure. Like when it comes to streaming, like I'll definitely kind of up the game in the following like couple of months for sure. Like I really want to do that. Also, what I don't like about it is that I'm kind of diluting my day into like multiple parts. Wouldn't it be cool if I just like streamed for like 8-9 hours a day, like 7-8-9 hours, and then just like kind of moved on and you know just kind of chilled out? If I would do all the work on the stream, you would have the opportunity to see all of it. It would be so much nicer. When it comes to variety though, like variety in art, dude, I do so much that it's hard to implement change that is like super drastic. I'm still doing stuff. I'm still experimenting and trying out different things, but it takes time. You know, whenever you don't do a lot of art, as of like a lot of different artworks themselves, it's kind of easier to see the change like from one to another artwork. Um, but my art's definitely evolving though. Like you know, even I notice it. It has gotten like way more painterly now in the past like month, I would say. Last year it was a lot on like different colors and shit. Like it's just back and forth with stuff. So yeah, don't say it's like stagnates or anything. Don't say it lacks variety. Do like your art daddy Some Elden Ring, make food in between and then draw. My daddy? Oh, fucking EO58? Okay, yeah. People even stopped showing up to his gaming streams. For years, though, he seemed like an unspeakable god. Like he would not play any games on the stream. And this year he caved in. Well, I guess it happened last year. The guy who just paints, and now gamer, just another one. I feel like the hair should have done that before, but damn. Okay, like just yeah, can erase most of them. I just want to have it on a separate layer. I've been kind of trolling not putting it on a separate layer, honestly. Like that. Probably sick and tired of just Artin. For how many years can you just draw anime girls on stream? I feel like Daniel's just busy with work though. Daniel's not streaming because he doesn't want to. He's busy with work. You have health problems grinding like that? Not sure. You can approach it in different ways. Not necessarily, you know. I've kind of resolved my wrist issues again. Doesn't hurt anymore in the gym, doesn't hurt when drawing. Knock on the wood, of course, but, you know, feeling great. Oh, yeah. Dude, fuck all of that, honestly speaking. If this is what you mean by variety, I thought you meant, like, variety in, like, art style itself and, like, painting techniques. If you mean, like, painting random bullshit that is, like, that is for nobody, then, yeah, F that. That's an error from the past. I found that what I really like to paint, and also I've discovered what people want to see from me and what people do not care about. One waifu stream to me? Wait, what? Hold on, what's that about? Waifu streamer? Did I miss something? Anime poses. Hmm? I think I'm being tricked right now. Yeah, how, like, nobody really needs that. Like, you know, it's one if you're painting for fun, then just like, dude, paint whatever. You know, go out with your iPad and paint stray cats in front of them. Just like do real life studies. But you know, if you want to make a living, yeah, like just, you know, prioritizing commissions, and then one little time that you have left over for yourself, you still compromise it because you paint stuff for yourself that's sort of gonna do well on social media and gonna promote your commissions more. You know, like it's, I mean, I make it as fun as I can for myself, but at the end of the day, that's work, you know, it's different than just painting stuff for fun. What do you really want to paint? Uh, Honestly speaking, Flanzen, I don't even like, it's hard to even tell anymore. Like, I've been doing commissions and everything for commissions. As I'm saying, like, you know, the personal stuff that I do now, it's sort of like also business oriented, you know? It's not only what I want to paint, it's also what do people want to see, you know, what will promote my social media better. So I don't even know what I would want to paint for myself, honestly speaking. I enjoy it all though, so kinda not complaining. Sorta, Xaden, yeah. Smoke shisha there too in between those activities, but pretty much yeah. And WoW maybe sometimes. But that's pretty much life. I mean, is it that bad though? Like, you know, you're kinda memeing, but like, if this is what life is about, isn't it great? You should get a healthy hobby outside art. Peach, I do have healthy hobbies. What do you mean? Yeah, reply to the comments. Yeah, that's a nice break. Back to the factory, back to painting. Gym is like, is doing sports not a healthy hobby? Terrorizing local cats, dude. You know what I want to show you? Oh no. About terrorizing local cats. This is a view from my window. I'm filming it from like 200 meters away. Just going. You see the little one? Maybe Storm. For the next 5 years, still the same thing, it will get to you. No. No, Peach. I mean, okay, first of all, it was even less than that for the last 5 years. And also, like, I want to, you know, to do more on the streaming, I want to do more on YouTube, I want to sort of, like, branch out. And, like, I feel like I'm, you know, gonna be great. I don't know why you doubting it. Like, okay, what can even be, like, a healthy hobby if you're saying that this is, like, not enough what I'm doing? Which I think it's plenty. But like, okay, so like, what do you think by like a healthy hobby? Who put that there? It's just, bro, it's just chilling, it's just existing. Hobby that is not too revenue oriented. Yeah, like what? I mean, I play WoW. I train. That's fun. It's kind of interesting because you're saying that, but like, do people even have that many hobbies as I do? I feel like I'm doing a bunch of like random shit. Like, what else can I do? If anything, I wish I was working more. 3 hour stream, dude? What is that? That's sad. You go on Twitch, all the VTubers, all the anime girls, even only like OnlyFans models who like clickbaiting with boobs on Twitch so people can like go and subscribe to their OnlyFans. Even they are streaming for like 8-9 hours. What? Cooking, just go to a park, music instrument. Okay, I cook. I go to a park almost every day. Music instrument, no, because it's the same as doing art, just like same. I used to play guitar, and it's just same as art, just more meaningless. Sewing, making crafts for cosplay. Okay, definitely not doing that. 100, like 100%. Chaos Chef Keys, thank you, Storm. I feel like this one is there's so much rendering to do. I'm actually not like lost at this point, but I kind of need to get myself together here. Breathe air for a living, that's my habit. That ain't that bad. You cannot have many of them to Peach. Like you cannot just like have 20 hobbies and then like a successful work and stuff like that. It's no 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 no. 1 to 2 is plenty. Play guitar, yeah. Dude, one day I'll get back to it again. Like I kinda been thinking about it, especially recently as well. Just not now, like it takes away kind of... not like it takes away too much time, but yeah, I'd rather do something work related rather than play guitar now. There's this one song that I always used to play and I loved it absolutely. It's actually the ending to Evangelion, to the anime, and just like the arrangement on the guitar was like my favorite thing ever, I swear. And I used to play it all the time. Just, like something to do with my fingers is what I really liked about it. Yeah, that sound too, but like... yeah. Oh, really? Honestly, like, I like the show, but I didn't relate at all. Like, I haven't had this, like, I don't know what they're showcasing, like, depression or, like, anxiety or, like, avoidance syndrome or, like, I don't know what that is, really. I haven't had anything like that. Maybe we darken the character a little bit. Something. Especially the hair. I mean, no. People definitely do. I just don't. 'Cause I haven't had an experience like that, I guess. Was it really too hard to understand? I think it was pretty, like, repetitive. How it, like, I think, wasn't it just all, like, a metaphor of just, like, him running out from, like, away from problems? At least that's what I kind of understood. Yeah, all the angel shit and stuff like that, it was kind of like just a theatrical show. Yeah, it's like mostly about depression. It's like stuff happening and like people demand something from him, and it's like, like it's only you who can get in the robot. And like, but in reality, like the robot and everything, they kind of could have been anything else. It's just a metaphor. Mm, that's right, dude. Think, think when they're rewatching shows, okay? What do you think those enemies are? What is it? Do you think like they just made for fun, huh? It's serious, man. Talking about serious psychological issues, all right? Turn people into Fanta or something. I mean, yeah, that part is like you don't really need to think about that part. You like this the song from that part is what you like. Saw him jerking off and it was hell nah. No, you saw him jerking off and you were like, oh yeah. Kind of bold of him to do that there, to be honest. What if she woke up? I would have not done it. Kind of brave, Shinji. We all thought about it, but it's only him who did it. A real man. There are 14 in the show, by the way, too. Just think of that. What is the author trying to say? So really, it was elaborating that humans have different ideas, they fight each other, so the so the big guy decided to turn everyone into one form, furries. Now everyone understands each other, no more hiding. Definitely. And that's kind of like where the world is heading towards too right now. Is everybody being a furry and like living in peace, understanding each other. Kind of great, no? Right, guys, we've done 3 hours here today on this one. This is enough. You know what we need to do next? We need to finish this piece. I did a little bit on it off stream yesterday. Was coming up with an environment. Yeah, remember this one? Yeah. I need to finish it too. Yeah, now let's work on this. Yeah, this is what I kind of came up with for the background. Yeah, this is almost 7, yeah. Maybe we just need the background and kind of maybe a little more on the character. Because, you know, you remember what a clusterfuck it was on, like, two past days for this piece. It deserves a little more attention. It didn't deserve to be dragged back and forth into me changing my mind on stuff. Okay, I'll be right back. See how much I was struggling with the background on these time lapse. The fire version didn't even look that bad. What hobbies do you guys include? Indulge is when you are not spamming here. None. None. If any. None, dude. We have no hobbies here, okay? None. What's this layer? Nothing. Eleven PM already. We gotta do fast something on this, and then we gotta dip. Gotta enjoy it. Oh, I have the dinner to cook and to eat too. Oh my god. This is more work than painting, to be honest. Just like eating. Eating and cooking for yourself. Your background's having the same blues as the other one? Which one? What do you mean, the one that we worked on today? This? I don't really say so. This looks like I want to work on it more. But okay, this has tomorrow to get done. Let's not rush it. This one is wintry. Winter, night, and the other one's like cosmos. Pixel art version of you? Of course I do, Xaden. Why are you asking? Of course I do. What the hell? Dude, this is incredible. Wow. Why black hair though? Mine is like uh not like blonde but like brown, light brown. But yeah, it's incredible, dude. Man, I sent it in the Discord for everybody to see too. Discord is in the stream description. Hello, Ritam. I'm using Clip Studio Paint. Thank you. Been good night. But I have to finish this ASAP, but at the same time I'm feeling like I want to spend more time. Maybe just 1 to even like 2 hours in this. At least 1 hour more. It's kind of my penalty for fiddling too much with the changes along the way. The weapon looks fun, thank you. Yeah, it is pretty fun, to be honest. Like, I kind of based my technique on just enjoyment for the most part. Like, whatever I feel like is interesting or like fun. And then like how to make it look good. You know, for example, stuff like photo bashing or like using some kind of textures, like pre-built like via filters and stuff. That is like just not fun that and I'm never gonna use it. Well, never saying never, but at least currently I'm not considering using any of those. Next, Artin. Actually, sometimes, you know what? I'm gonna go to... I don't want to eat it like 1 in the morning or something. Right, so I'll see you tomorrow, Sunshines. I'll probably finish this today off stream, and tomorrow I'll be finishing this one.